What is up, everyone? Dre Drexler here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alright, so today is my fitness journey part 2, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. I've been cutting up for the summertime, so today I'm going to be showing you guys some before and afters. And yeah, just how I've been cutting up, eating the foods that I still really enjoy. Because in my opinion, you guys, it's crazy how easy it is to really lose weight, to lose body fat. It's really not that hard in my opinion. I've been following guys like Radu, the Hodgetwins, Gregory O'Gallagher from Kinobody especially. And by the way, shout out to Greg. He actually wrote a comment on my last fitness journey video, so that really meant a lot to me to have his support, so thank you so much. But yeah, just all these dudes have been giving me so much knowledge on how to effectively lose body fat and while still keeping the muscle, and just how to overall get to my goals. So it's been over 2 months since my last fitness journey video. I had just started bulking, and I told you guys my story when how I first started my fitness journey. I was at 110 pounds, so I was very, very skinny. And I just asked you if you wanted to join this journey with me. I got a lot of positive feedback, and I just truly thank you guys for that. It really did bless me a lot. And so before we jump into this video, I just want to mention again, like I said in my last fitness journey video, I am not a fitness trainer. I don't look like a superhero. I'm not here trying to teach you guys a lesson on what you guys need to do. This is just what works best for me and my lifestyle. You guys can totally follow along and join this journey with me. Yes, I believe in these things wholeheartedly, but again, this is just what I've been doing. This is what has been giving me amazing results, and I've done a lot of research on this stuff, and I encourage you guys to do a lot of research on your guys' end as well to see what works best for you. So anyways, back to the main topic. I started off this fitness journey at 110 pounds, bulked up to 160, which is where you guys saw me at last. And even though I had a few people critique me on my physique, you guys, just for me to look even average, because I was so skinny, just for me to look average, it took me a lot of hard work and a lot of discipline. And it is somewhat of a bummer when, you work your butt off for years and years, you see the gains, but other people just say you're really not that impressive. But that's why you just gotta stay focused on your path and just do you, and just block out the haters. Do what you need to do for you. And just to be honest with you guys, when I reached 160 and I got to that average state, man, I was so freaking stoked. Like, I was so proud of myself to get there because it took me so much hard work. And even though the haters said I just look average, I was really proud of myself just to see how far I had come. So what we're gonna do is, right now I'm gonna head on over to the bathroom. I'm gonna show you guys some before and afters of where I was at a few months ago and then where I'm currently at right now. And then I'm also gonna step on the scale to show you guys my body fat percentage, how much I weigh, and just everything like that. So before I was about 160 pounds, I went up to about 15% body fat. Now as you can see, I fluctuate around 140 pounds. Right here I'm 139. It says I'm 6.7% body fat. Of course, these scales aren't perfectly accurate, but they do give you an idea. Now this was me before at 160 pounds. I know I always say I'm about 5'10", but I actually found out that I'm more around 5'9", 5'9 and a half. I definitely wanted to get rid of that little belly fat pudge action, so 2 months later, here are the results. So as you can see, I'm definitely a lot more skinnier. I actually kept all my strength, believe it or not, and I definitely feel just so much better. I feel quicker and just overall more athletic. And this is all from intermittent fasting. I honestly found it so much harder gaining weight and trying to put on muscle because putting on muscle actually takes time. On an average, the human body can only really put on about 2.5 pounds of muscle per month. So I found losing weight pretty easy and quick to do. So there it is, you guys. That's where I'm currently sitting at. And you know what? I found it so easy and so fun. I'm just cutting up for the summertime. It's really amazes me how easy it is to drop that body fat. I've been intermittent fasting, staying in a calorie deficit while eating balanced meals, and that's the cool thing about intermittent fasting is that it enables me to eat foods that I enjoy while still dropping body fat. Freaking hamburgers, chips. Sometimes I'll throw a freaking Snickers bar in there because that's like my freaking favorite. So yeah, this whole intermittent fasting thing lets me just enjoy those foods as long as I'm staying in that calorie deficit and keeping my protein pretty high, so that way I can maintain my muscle. And it's crazy, I've been actually making gains in the gym every single week by just maintaining that protein and just making sure that I'm lifting heavier and heavier every single week, even if it's just by a little bit. And honestly, yes, I do cardio, but that is not the reason why I have been cutting up and losing body fat. The reason why I have been losing body fat is because I have been in a calorie deficit. That basically means just eating less calories than what you burn a day. You see, I could go and run for 20 minutes and, you know, do cardio and burn about 500 calories, but if I go back home and I eat 4,000 to 5,000 calories, then I'm just gonna be putting on fat still, because I'm gonna be just way over my calorie limit, and then from there I'm just gonna be bulking. So when it comes down to it, I've been doing cardio just because it's fun for me, I like doing it. But in actuality, to lose body fat, do I need to do cardio? No. And you know, it's funny, there's so many diets out there, actually all diets, that tell you that you need to follow their program and then you'll start losing weight. But when it comes down to it, it's always about calories and staying in a calorie deficit. For instance, I know one of these diets tells you to stop eating at 6 o'clock at night. And there you go again. I mean, it's limiting you from eating and consuming more calories for the rest of the night. It's cutting you off at 6 so you don't eat more calories. There's also some diets that tell you to eat, you know, 6 small meals a day, nothing past 200, 300 calories for each meal. And again, it's cutting you off at that 200, 300 mark. Therefore, you're gonna be staying in a calorie deficit by the end of the day. You're gonna be way under. There's also some programs out there that tell you to drink their super magical protein shakes, and that's gonna help you lose weight. But in actuality, that's just a meal supplement. So instead of having a 500 calorie meal, drink their 100 calorie shake, and you're gonna lose weight. And there's nothing magical to that. It's a lot less in calories. And therefore, you know, you're gonna be in a calorie deficit. So when it comes down to it, everything is about calories. So with that all said, you guys, I just wanna thank you all so much for joining this fitness journey with me and just supporting me. It means so much. I hope these videos can be of some inspiration to you guys, and you know, if you do want to follow along, I hope that these videos really help you get to your fitness goal and your end result. Again, I'm not a fitness trainer, and you know, I just encourage you guys to do your research on what works best for you guys, but I do believe in all this wholeheartedly. Intermittent fasting has been amazing for me, and it's just worked great with my lifestyle. So thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. Please give it a nice big thumbs up if you dug it. If you didn't dig it, just give it a nice big thumbs up and subscribe if you guys haven't yet. My name is Dre Drexler. Deuces!